Many who practiced spiritualism believed it would lead to scientific proof of the existence and immortality of the soul, and they gained an iconic champion when the Russian-born Madame Blavatsky arrived in New York at the height of spiritualism's popularity. She soon became the self-proclaimed decoder of ancient occult secrets.
She grew up in a wonderful occult library that her father had established. She could see the connections between different cultures, spiritual teachings, and she was attempting to correct the errors of Christianity by bringing in mysticism and spirituality from other cultures.
Helena Petrovna Blavatsky?
Right.
Yes, I have all of her works.
You have?
Yes.
Well, that's why, yes.
I think her best work was Isis Unveiled, Part 2, which is theology.
Right. Science.
And that was an exceptional work. I think that Helena Petrovna Blavatsky, the Russian mystic, was a very wise and perceptive lady, and she had some very profound knowledge, obviously, and her academic achievements were extraordinary, and so I have a very high respect for the work of Helena Blavatsky.
The Brotherhood dictated to her the books that became the foundation of a new science of mysticism, Theosophy. In 1885, Blavatsky was investigated by London's Society for Psychical Research. It concluded that her seances were rigged. Writings didn't magically come from beyond the grave.
There was a spring-loaded device in the bedroom above her chamber that allowed someone to put a letter into this device and have it drop down between the floorboards and materialize in their hands.
Though many devoted followers refused to abandon Theosophy, Blavatsky was now tainted with fraud. She died soon afterwards. Her followers established a new headquarters in India where Theosophy thrived.
We have some questions coming through in the chat room, and I want to make sure I ask some of these. Some fans are here, and they want to know your opinion of Blavatsky because they know you're a fan of her work. And what does her work mean to you?
I'm not a fan of Blavatsky.
Helena Petrovna Blavatsky?
Right.
Yes, I have all of her works.
But when I am in front of an audience and somebody brings her up, intellectually, I know who she is. I've read her work, and so I am bright enough to understand what she was saying, where she was from, her culture, and what she was doing. Nobody said I loved her and I was following her, but I'm not stupid. I know exactly what she was doing. I know precisely what she was saying, and I understand it. And so I'm just trying to be honest. Well, the last time anybody was honest, they got nailed to a cross. You don't have what it takes. You're not smart enough to deal with the powers of darkness.
Well,
the Pope in Rome
how do we do that,
is
though,
not
Jordan?
smart enough.
Like, if we can't do it on our own strength, how do we deal? How do we deal? Not at all.
The very word faith today, if you understand the word faith, and Christians do not, they have never understood the word faith. Believer means you don't know anything. You're ignorant, ill-informed, unread, and downright stupid. And that's why you're crawling on your knees, trying to stay alive, and are being laughed at, mocked by the Illuminati masters of this world who are laughing at you and mocking you and placing you in a position of slavery. Why? Because you're stupid. You're ignorant, ill-informed, and you love the lies. You love the lies. So I'm not afraid of offending God.
Before we went live, I showed you my new shirt that I had made.
Yeah.
Manly P. Hall tee, which is you know what I'm saying, the man of mystery, great teacher. You were talking a little bit about how he left you some of his work and how you miss him and how he was a great mentor.
Yeah, he was a wonderful, wonderful man. So yeah, he was a wonderful man, and I loved him greatly. And yeah, when he passed away, he left me his research journals. It was a priceless priceless collection of all of his work of his life he left to me. And I learned so much from him.